Well, here's breaking news. Upcoming rapper Gleesh was found guilty of an assault in 2015 and will be serving some time in jail. He's from DC, obviously, with the name Gleesh, okay? Now, he was up and coming, on the rise, and he got into some legal trouble. Let's break this whole thing down. This is Jordan Tower JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. And Brand is the hit supernatural comic book brought to you by Antonio Brice and Caanan White that's raised over $50,000 on Indiegogo. CariPress.com, link below. Stay tuned for more. So we got Gleesh. Okay, so back in 2015, he was accused of assault in Texas, South by Southwest. Okay, he had an affidavit indicts. Victim went out with one friend and later ended up with another friend's house in North Central Austin. Admitted passing out around 2:30 a.m. due to intoxication, and we kind of already know what happened from there. She said Gleesh and entourage were in the house. Hours later, appeared to be friends with one of the men who lived at the residence, and then 6 a.m. victim's friend woke up to find Gleesh, doing something. Then he said they were both largely unclothed. She pulled the rapper off, the friend, blah, 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 verbal altercation. And then the police came and he told officers, so Gleesh had left and then left for Dallas for a show and then was headed back to DC. And then he ended up canceling the show in Dallas because, that's kind of spooky, but, it's spooky on both fronts. So, according to reports, this is the breaking news. He was found guilty of assault in Texas stemming from 2015, and the jury found Gleesh not guilty on the charge of assault, but Gleesh with a guilty verdict for a lesser charge of attempt, and he was sentenced to 5 years behind bars. And the jury recommended his sentence is served on probation. So he might. It says Gleesh was sentenced to 5 years behind bars, but the jury recommended. So they gave him, maybe he had priors and stuff like that, but they gave him this sentence behind bars when it was recommended to be on probation. So he had a second chance. But getting 5 years taken from you is a lot. Now, the only two people the people that know what really happened that night is the people that in that house, okay? And we're supposed to believe, you got to believe the woman first. You got to give them benefit of the doubt. But it's really not worth it, guys. All upcoming rappers, man. You want to party, all that stuff. You're getting into dangerous territory now when you start having girls over and you don't know them. And, alcohol and drugs are mixed in. It might not be wise to do that at that time. It's part of the rapper and rock star lifestyle, but really it's not a good idea because it can turn ugly. Even if it was consensual, it turned ugly. Even if it was not consensual, you're a piece of shit. So obviously he was found guilty, so it is what it is. I think he's going to be serving this in Texas. We'll have to see. But anyways, guys, sorry for that one. It's sad that girl had to go through that. And also, girls, don't put yourself in situations like this because, just be careful. Like when drugs and alcohol is mixed in with partying, and then, bad things can happen, and it's better to avoid the bad things that are happening. I'm not saying girls put themselves in this position. I'm just saying avoid the position altogether. Got to be smart out here. Because people that aren't, when you don't think of what bad can happen, bad things can happen. You got to think of the worst situation. Unfortunately, that's the world we live in. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. My heart goes out to the victims, as always, in my prayers. It's Jordan Tower JT News. Hit that bell, hit that subscribe button. And, I hope Gleesh can come out in 5 years or a couple years and, rebuild everything and be smarter, make smarter choices. Anyways, I'll check you guys later. And Brand is the hit supernatural comic book brought to you by Antonio Brice and Image Comics artist Caanan White that has raised over $50,000 on Indiegogo. Follow our heroes David and Dawn Craven as they try to stop Lionel Solomon and the mysterious group known as the Covenant from taking over the world. Find Brand in the comic section on Indiegogo or visit akaripress.com. All links below.